All right, good morning. Where am I looking? All right. We're at the range today. We're going to do a little range day video, show you my typical, routine of the things I like to do at the range. I got some new steel poppers today that I'm going to try out. Super excited for that because I really need to practice shooting steel. I wouldn't say I am super awful at it, but some might say so. Anyways, I'll see you out there. It's crazy. People really do like set up a camera to get a good angle of pulling up to places or leaving places. That seems like a lot of work, but production value, I guess, is pretty good. All right, so I don't know if you could see from over there. I guess I'll show when I take it out, but I have sticks, my stands, my gun box, lunch box, which just has drinks in it, a Monster, water, snacks, and then I have some steel poppers. I always keep my cart in my car because I'm always going to be shooting on the weekend, so easy to just keep it in here than take it in and out every week. All right, so since everything's stacked on top, gotta take everything out. I'm gonna take my cart out today so I can put stuff in the cart. Today I'll be shooting some fucking ammo from COVID ammo, so hopefully it doesn't blow up my gun. Blow up my gun, blow up my hands. That would be awful. Whoa, okay. Put these over here. All right, typically when I come out and shoot, I'll come out with at least one or two other people. That way we can get in some training together and for safety reasons too. Right now I'm by myself. I should have a couple buddies coming, or maybe one buddy coming in a little bit. All right, I think I'm gonna just put all this in the cart first so I could set up, and then I'll grab the rest of my stuff, make a couple trips. You know, this is like the worst part, in my opinion, for me, because it gets super tiresome. It's like so much work loading the car at the house, unloading, but also when you get to the range, it's like, gotta take it all out, gotta put it all back. So we might be getting a shed out here in a little bit. That way we can keep some stuff like the stands and sticks and some targets. And it'll make it a lot easier for setup and cleanup. And then that way I can come out pretty easily. All right. Spray paint. My other video stand to record. I think I might also try to record on my Insta360. Instead of a hat cam, just have like a secondary camera. All right, let's get this next angle. All right, pulling stuff in this cart, looking like a weak dude. So right now we're about halfway down range. I think this range is about 60 yards or so. And typically I like to set up and shoot around 10, 15 yards. And then I'll push back further when I want to do distance. Right now I'm just going to set up the targets. I have, I think, 4 target stands, which is totally fine. I don't need more. It's nice to have more if you wanted to set up mini stages, but with the training I like to try to keep it minimal, I guess. That way it's easy to set up and tear down. And I don't waste all my energy setting up and tearing down. All right. Now that I'm down range, I gotta walk all the way back up range to get my camera, get my steps in today. Cardio, I guess I'll be good. Depending on how I feel later, I'm actually hit the gym. We'll see. All right. These sticks I have were actually given to me by my buddy Jigs, and these came off his bed. Like these were like the, what's it called, the wood that holds up your bed instead of actually having like a bed box part of the frame. And these are really nice. They fit in here pretty well, sturdy. When they get shot, they don't break as easy. These are pretty shot up. I wouldn't say it's all from me. I would say it's probably from all my buddies that come out in here and shoot, you know, because I'm accurate, right? Not me. Not me shooting these sticks. Damn. I just threw this stick down and all of a sudden there's a slug on it. So the weather today is actually pretty decent. It's supposed to be raining tomorrow, which sucks because I'm shooting a match tomorrow. Nice little warm up hopefully for the match, just to shoot like shit because I'm shooting in the rain. But it's gonna be not that fun. I was thinking about skipping the match because I've done my time shooting in the range, not in the range, the rain. And I mean, I'd rather shoot well, right? And I don't want to shoot a match just to kind of be miserable and not shoot well. Be soaking wet from the rain, be cold, possibly get sick. Yeah, it does not sound fun. All right. So, got these stands. I need to get my targets because I left that in the car, but I can set up the steel. Okay. Let's check these out. All right, so these steel plates are from June Kim. I believe it's called Advent Innovative. Super cool. It's just 3 pieces. How's it set up? Oh, okay. These just basically lock into the feet, and then you can face them one way or another. Facing this way, which is downrange that way, when you shoot it, it will fall forward, the whole thing. So shoot it, fall forward, basically like a normal popper. But since we're training today and I don't want to reset every time, you turn it around. And when you shoot it, it will, wait, did I get it mixed up? This way, you shoot it, it'll fall. Yeah. Other way, with the feet behind it, you shoot it this way, it's supposed to stay up. All right, let's see the angle. Probably set up side by side today and then move it a little bit later. I want to try hitting some steel on the move. Hitting steel on the move is pretty tough. But if you can do it, it's sick. Since I have a bunch of open targets, no hard covers or anything, I like to make my own hard covers. And I just buy black duct tape and then I'll just tape the edges. And then if I shoot outside of it, then, you know, mic. It's different visually because the whole thing won't be like your typical tucks, but at least it'll force me to aim in the middle better, hopefully. All right, I'll probably do like 2 tuxes today. One have a no shoot, and then 1 open target just for fun. So here's my first tux. Easy peasy. Second tux. Let me just check on the camera real quick. We're good. And then, let's see. Already had a no shoot. This one. So I'll just use this again. Probably do something like this. Typically at a match, you'll have it a little bit lower. I like to make the A zone a little bit smaller, which would force me to be more careful when I'm aiming. So I have these set up, and then I'm gonna staple now. So I don't have like a specific setup on where I want to orient my targets right now, so I'll just put them up because I can always just move the whole stand later. And then we should be good. Hopefully I have enough staples. Cool. All right, we're gonna get started. I have my chalk grip, Amazon, love it. Got 3 mags ready, my shooter's global timer. So I'm by myself, it's gonna be on delay. And then my normal inside the waistband competition rig. I have a tier 1 concealed APX, and my MP 2.0. This is my training gun. Very similar to my competition gun, it just doesn't have the Apex barrel. Today I'll be using the stock recoil spring because I want to try it with some of this really bad COVID zinc point ammo. Has high primers, so I'll probably have some malfunctions today, some light strikes or hard strikes or whatever it's called, hard primer strikes. I don't know. I just shoot guns for fun. This is a sport. I follow the rules. I'm safe as much as I can be. I have an optic guard on here with a honeycomb cover. It's supposed to help block any sun glare. Also, it's slightly occluded. I like to train occluded because it helps me notice. I guess it helps me notice when I'm looking at the dot, because sometimes I'll find myself looking at the dot a lot, especially in matches, and then my hits are inconsistent. So I'll try to practice and dry fire and live fire occluded or semi-occluded with the honeycomb cover. And if I have any issues today, we're just going to work through it. So let's get started. Do a couple drills, couple runs. I don't know what it's called. Anyways, enjoy. I'll probably do 2 strings, left to right, right to left. Hopefully I don't miss steel. I probably will. Get a little warmed up. And then for my ear pro, I'm using Axles. These are the X-Core Pros. I really like them. They are Bluetooth, noise canceling, work really well for me. I personally like to shoot far if possible. That way it's a little more challenging. I'll shoot a little bit more carefully or slower, however you want to call it. That way when I'm close, I can just run it, go fast, hopefully not miss. But if you watched my last video, there was one stage, super close hoser, so excited to shoot, did awful. But it was fun. Okay, let's get this timer on delay. Test. Get some chalk. Okay, nicked that first steel. Had a decent hit on the second steel. Definitely ammo feels pretty spicy. A lot of recoil, especially with the stock recoil spring. Typically I'll use a Carvel Customs tungsten guide rod, 14-pound spring. I'm used to that. I haven't shot stock spring in a while. But damn, I can't handle it. It's too much. I need a ported gun. Okay, 470. Alpha Charlie, 2 Alpha, steel's good. Possibly 2 Alpha in the other tux. And then I might have missed the no shoot? Too far. Charlie something. Or Mike. Alright. Just tape the targets. I did have a Mike, Charlie Mike on that no shoot. Sucks to suck. Let's try again. Okay. Almost felt like I almost hit the no shoot on the left. I did feel myself drag off on the tucks. Let's see. Yep, I got 2 mics because I hit the black line and I hit the delta on the right. Nicked the first steel, also nicked the second steel. Let's see the next no shoot. I'm sorry, the next tux. Hit an alpha delta, so that's a mic, and then I felt my transition on this open target was super quick, so I got a delta target. Damn. Trying to film and shoot good, so hard. Because I don't want to post anything just to make it look like I'm the best, because obviously I'm not. So you'll see my mics, misses on steel, everything. My mess ups on stages when I'm in a match. Try to be raw, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be genuine, provide you guys some actual non-lying, straightforward, talking in circles content. Okay, I'm gonna go right to left. I'm gonna hit the steel. I will hit steel. Okay. Trying to see from this far. I see an Alpha Charlie on the right. On the Tux 2 Alpha, possibly. Steel was good. On the next Tux, I see an Alpha Delta, and then Alpha Charlie on the no shoot. All right, some thoughts from, how many was that? 3? Let me think. See if I can multitask. So, first shots of the day. It's okay. My grip the first few times wasn't the best. Still trying to get a somewhat fast draw. And then I felt like my support hand grip a few times was a little bit too far forward. Try my best to be target focused, as you should be. And also slightly pushing myself with the speed. I wouldn't say in my opinion, but personally, when I'm trying to take my time and be careful in each shot, trying to be in the A zone, I shoot worse. So there's like a certain speed that I personally like to shoot at, which is like my in the zone spot, I guess. I don't know what it's called. But I'll shoot most consistently at a certain speed. Which is weird, right? If you shoot slow and careful, you should be accurate. But I guess I'm pretty impatient. I want to shoot fast. What else? So the reason why I'm shooting a stock recoil spring, not just because I'm shooting pretty sus ammo with high primers. I've been having some issues previously with my M&P with light strikes, and that can come from a variety of things, so I'm just kind of testing different things. I feel like practicing with spicier ammo and a stock recoil spring. That recoil, I'll get used to that recoil, and then when I'm shooting like my actual match gun with a tungsten guide rod and a lighter spring, since I'm used to that heavier recoil, once I start shooting with that lighter one, it becomes a little bit easier. In my opinion. It's kind of like lifting weights, right? So say you're benching like a plate, and then you go down just to the bar, or like 25s. You can do it, it's easy. So maybe that's kind of how I feel with the recoil. We'll see. It helps here and there. I'm just trying to be consistent with my shooting. So if I can train more difficult things, it'll kind of slowly push up my minimum, right? So same thing with speed. Like I try to push speed as much as I can and have my hits come up later with accuracy. So if I can top off my speed, hopefully my base speed slowly rises as well. That's kind of how I think of things. What's up? If you guys have been watching for this long, I really appreciate it. If you can give me a subscribe and a like, leave a comment right now. Let me know if you're enjoying the video. That would be great. Appreciate it. Let's get back to it. All right, so I don't know if the audio will suck because the last few clips was taking it from my axles, which might be okay, might not. So just check to make sure it's coming out of the mic again. I guess we'll do some more shooting with the mic on. Hopefully this mic position's okay too. I wonder if I should lower it, but I don't want it flopping around. And I also do not want it picking up my heavy breathing. You know, I'm just trying hard to do well. That's why I breathe hard. Mic on steel. Did not feel the best on the tuxes with my aim, and it shows. .532, just reload. All right, hits on tuxes, better. Okay, take it. No shoots, I typically have not much of an issue, unless I'm trying to go really fast. But it's like the tuxes, it's the tuxes. It just like pulls my eyes sideways and I just shoot outside. Oh look, my homie Bryce is here. Okay. Mic's on steel, how to do makeup on the tux. Okay, another makeup on steel. Stand by. Oh. Saw that no shoot. Balls! Okay. 2 Charlie. Fuck. I can't see. 2 Alpha. I made that up.
Yeah.
I saw my hit on the no shoot. 2 Charlie. And then on the last tux, it looks like a mic maybe? Shit. Damn, I suck. Let's go in. Bad draw also.
Shoot ready. Stand by.
Bad draw. Okay, I see my dot bouncing around. Better hits, some makeups on steel, still 2 Charlie on the no shoot. Stand by. Okay, money. 2 Alpha, 2 Alpha. What's on the no shoot? Charlie Mike or 2 Charlie?
Charlie Mike. I don't see
And then 2 Alpha on the tux. Still really good. Time was 5:16. Stand by. All right, falling apart. 892. 2 Alpha, Alpha Mike. Mike's makes up on steals, makeup on steals. We got 2 Alpha no shoot, 2 Alpha. Hell yeah. It'd be like that. Ooh.
Shooter rate. Stand by.
Damn. I saw my dot bouncing right above the steel and I was like, I'm gonna move on.
Broke the perf on that
hell yeah. I'll take it.
2 alpha.
2, 4, 6,
2
8,
Charlie.
10. Okay, 10. I should be able to do this.
Alpha.
All right. If I run dry, I'm doing a reload.
Shoot ready. Stand by.
Oh, I nicked it.
509.
It just matter. I mean, if it fell, it would be helpful, but I ran dry, so get fucked.
509.
Sick. Three, because I saw my dot off the target, and I probably didn't even break the perf right there.
Oh.
Damn, look at that first target. Oh, the grip was on right there. That grip was nice. Okay. I'm feeling it. Proper grip. Focus on the target. Okay, felt good. I'll take it. A quick commentary on my last run. Felt my grip being a little bit more consistent, nice and tight, so the recoil wasn't overpowering me. See these? See these? All for show. They're nothing. All right. Are you ready? Stand by. Damn. R.I.P. no shoot. Hell yeah. Steel, paper, steel. Okay. I think I'm ready.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Okay.
6 flat.
Look at the hits on the tucks. I'm just happy I hit the steel on the move, but I'm fucking wide. I am wide on the paper. Try to go over time. And I was kind of close to.
Are you ready? Stand by. Killed it. 609.
Damn.
Shoot ready. Stand by.
Nick. Pretty sure I mic'd that.
645.
Yeah. I hella mic'd that one.
Yeah. First.
All right. Let's try to do it with some speed so I miss even more.
Stand by.
Oh, it was a good hit on the first shot. I thought I hit the black, so that's why I sent 3. All right, let's hit this from the right. Walking backwards and shooting.
Hell.
Oh, that's so awkward. Boom. There you go. Even a more awkward position.
Stand by.
Oh, no shoot. I saw that as my dot was coming and I was pressed it. I was like,
628.
that recoil. I was so stretched. Ugh.
Stand by.
Oh, no. Dead. I like my transition from that tux to this tux because I'm just going through the barrel. I'm like, boom, barrel. Yeah, money. Stand by. Ooh, nice steal. 572. All right, we're gonna do some doubles from, I don't know how many yards this is. 6, 7. Try it out with this recoil spring and this ammo. Okay, my first few, I felt I was putting some input into the gun. That's why I push up top right. Essentially what you want is that black sticky gun, but when you suck, something you gotta work on. Okay, similar. So with my grip, I definitely need to be more consistent with how much input I'm putting into a gun, kind of like crushing it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm using too much of my left arm, which kind of pushes it to the top right. And then also I notice with my stock recoil spring, just the dot is bouncing a little bit more violently as compared to my aftermarket lighter spring where it returns to 0 a little bit more consistently. But once I'm like doing my string of shooting, I'm able to kind of just like think about that I need a grip tighter, and I'll kind of notice my dot being a little bit more less violent, you could say. But it's okay. It's all right. My buddy Bryce had to leave. So we'll probably do a few more drills, just some practice. I don't know if you call them drills, it's just the setup. And then probably wrap it up, call it a day. I do want to get more practice with the steel. I need to scoot back a little bit because I don't want to be too close to the steel. So today my draws have been pretty trash. I'm trying to lock in my proper grip. We'll see. Okay, I'm done shooting that last steel because I missed. First steel, nicked it, and then last steel, I was looking like right above the steel, so my dot was bouncing above it. Pretty good. Let's go my hits. Alpha, 2 Charlie, Alpha Charlie, 2 Alpha. All right, let's see what it's like to shoot slow. I like how I missed that first steel. It'd be like that. Oops. Let's try right to left. Okay. Pick up the speed, 430. Okay, not too bad. My second shot, or my second steal, I saw my dot bounce low, that's why I hit low on it. At least it hit the target versus coming off it. I'm gonna tape it up and then take a look. Oh, starting to have some hits onto the tuxes, dragging off. All right, so now I'm gonna try to just push myself at this distance to just hit the steel and paper pretty quick. The paper is pretty easy to aim because I can just aim high A. Typically I would have like a different array of paper, like so I would have to change from aiming from high to low. So this one I'm just aiming basically top A. But I have the steel to change my vision or change my aiming, moving it from just one position to another. Okay, once again, hitting low on the last target, even though I'm looking up. Let's see, dragged off on 2 of them on the tuxes. Better. Better. Let's see, aim kind of high on the middle targets. I'm probably like 20 to 25 yards now. Usually I like to end closer up so I can go fast and kind of end on a high note. I might do that, but I also wanted to get some distance in before we left for the day. Okay, 541. It looks like 1 mic on the first tux. Let's go again. Damn, hit low on that last steal. All right, let's check the hits. So I was shooting pretty fast from back there. I got 2 Alpha Charlie or Delta Mike. And then the no shoot, I was aiming pretty high, but I was trying to press every time I just saw my dot land in the brown. Alpha, Charlie, Delta, and a Mike over the top probably. Here, 2 Charlies, 2 Delta. And then 2 Alphas, 2 Mikes. All right. So that speed from back there was a little bit too much for me. Need better confirmation. Making sure my dot's at the correct spot on target. So I can't shoot that fast in the match. One thing though, I was happy hitting the steal from back here, even though my hits on paper weren't great. At least my steal is decent. So let's try to clean up my hits. I foresee getting good hits, but I also am expecting something else. All right, I knew it. So I was trying to be more careful, and of course I missed the steal. Okay. 619. Let's try one more time. Okay, Mike, the last steal. Needed to make up. Most of my hits on the paper felt pretty good. Oops. But there might be 1 mic, at least. I guess better, but more than 1 mic. This one was close to the perf, not really. Outside. Here I'm shooting to the right still, so these hits are 2 Charlie's Delta mic. Oh, come on. My tape gun messed up. 2 Alpha, 2 Charlie. 2 Alpha, Charlie, Mike. And fix my tape gun. We're just gonna do some full sends. Nicked that last one. Steel fell. Let's see, dragged off. Of course on the tuxes. Low again on the steel. I have a few rounds left. All right, that's it. All right, cleanup time. Got most of my stuff put away. Just got to put the targets away. Take the targets off. All right, make sure you guys de-lead when you're done shooting. Anyways, that's the end of my range day. It wasn't anything like structured. It was kind of like I wouldn't say a last minute range trip, but I would say probably like a typical range trip for me. Filming and running the drills was actually a little bit, I mean, it took time away from my actual shooting because I was trying to make sure I captured everything without wasting too much memory space, memory, whatever. Today was pretty good though. I was able to shoot a good amount, get some good information. Like, since I was using the stock recoil spring today, I was noticing my dot just bouncing a lot more. And then, so I really had to make sure my grip was on point or tighter than what it normally is. And I'm pretty sure that will translate to when I'm shooting a match, when I'm shooting a lighter recoil spring, having that same grip as what I would require for same grip as I would require for a stock recoil spring. Using that into my competition gun, it should help tremendously, just because having a tight grip, strong grip, consistent grip throughout the stage will help make sure my dot's returning to where it needs to be on each target. Today I was pushing myself a lot. Typically at practice I will push myself to make sure I can gain as much speed and see as little as possible to kind of just get that information in the back of my head. Rep it out, get more used to it, hopefully become second nature for me. But I think at this point for me it's a lot of just like pushing through. I mean, get a lot of rounds downrange, slowly figuring out what I need to work on, working on those things, slowly implementing them each time to make sure that it's actually working and helping. Hopefully you guys like the video. If you're here this long, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Same name as on YouTube, at Jeremy Ryan Fit. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know what you thought about the drills or the things I shot today, how my hits were, maybe some words of wisdom, whatever you want to say. Let me know if you like the video. Thanks for hanging out. I need to pack up and go eat, so I'll see you guys.